fans, and welcome to French Fried Trains. Today we're going to be starting off a new passenger train, and we're going to be building the Via Rail LRC, and we'll be starting off in this video building the locomotive here, and we'll do the cars for it in a future video. So the first step is to take out lapis lazuli, and we're going to put 3 of them across the bottom middle. On either side of it, we're going to put an upside down outward facing warp stair. Then 5 lapis across the top. Then we're going to take out a dark oak stair for the coupler, turn around and stack it up to the middle second block. Under it, we're going to put a sideways dark oak fence gate and open a dark oak fence gate on either side of it. Then come behind it here, and we're going to put a lapis lazuli block on either side of the top, and then a backward facing upside down warp stair on either side. Then we're going to come on the next block down behind the stairs and put a netherite wheel on each rail with an end rod axle. Then we're going to put 5 polished deep slate coming up the center and another polished deep slate on either side of the center here. Then on either side of that, we're going to put upside down polished deep slate stairs facing towards the wheels. Behind this, we'll do another set of netherite wheels with an end rod axle. Then we'll open dark oak fence gates into the ends of the wheels here and into the ends of the wheels on this side. Now come behind these back dark oak fence gates, and we're going to put 3 lapis lazuli coming across the bottom middle. Then coming off that, we're going to put a row of upside down outward facing warp stairs coming back, and that's going to be 13 blocks long in total. Then we'll put 3 lapis across this end. Same thing on this side. A row of upside down outward facing warp stairs to frame in the fuel tank down here. Then starting from the front on this top outside edge of the stairs, we're going to do 8 lapis coming back. Then 8 lapis on this side. Then we're going to move in and fill in a 3x3 in the center, and then 2 lapis on either side of the back. So it steps in for 3 blocks there. Then we'll come to the back here, and on either side of the top, we're going to put an upside down backward facing warp stair. Come to the front of the fuel tank and an upside down forward facing warp stair on either side of that. Then we're going to come in and grab warp slabs here, and we're going to put a row of warp slabs coming across up here in between these 2 stairs. Same thing on this side here. Once that's done, we'll come down to the back and start working on the rear truck here. So we're going to come 1 block behind the stairs here on the next block down. Right here, we'll do a netherite wheel on each rail with an end rod axle. Then 5 polished deep slate coming back up the center and 1 on either side of the middle. Then an upside down polished deep slate stair here and here facing that way, and here facing the other way. Then behind this, another set of netherite wheels with an end rod axle. Then open dark oak fence gates into the ends of the wheels here, and into the ends of the wheels at this end here. Then we'll come on the top outside edge here, and put a row of warp slabs coming back, 7 blocks long till it's aligned with these back netherite wheels. Same thing on this side. Then we'll skip 1 block back and put 2 lapis up here on each side. In these 2 gaps, we'll put a forward facing upside down warp stair on either side. Then we'll put 3 lapis across the back here. Take out a dark oak stair for the rear coupler and stack it up to this middle block. Delete the ones we use for placement. Now come all the way up to the front, and we're going to fill this whole top middle 3 in here with polished flagstone block coming back. Just keep bringing it back here. Skip past this and do the same thing on the back. Fill this whole top middle 3 with polished flagstone block all the way down to the back of the train. Then we're going to take dark oak fence gate, come underneath here, and run a line of them up the middle from under the coupler to the wheels. Now come in this side gap here, put a skeleton skull, 2 crimson buttons. Same thing on this side here. Then we're going to come through on the sides of the truck. Everywhere there's a wheel, put a hopper in front of it. Same thing on this side. Then we'll do the front, hoppers in front of these wheels. And same thing on this side over here. Then we're going to take out a polished deep slate slab, put it on the bottom in these 2 gaps here and here. Same thing here and here. Then we'll do the other side. Slabs in these 2 gaps. And slabs in these 2 gaps. Then on the side of this, we're going to put a grindstone at the back, open 3 dark oak fence gates along the middle, then crouch and put a sideways lightning rod here. Then we're going to do the same thing at the other side. So come down here, we'll put a grindstone, open 3 dark oak fence gates, then crouch and a sideways lightning rod. Then we got to do the rear truck, so we repeat the process back here. And then 1 more corner to go. Same thing here. Grindstone, open 3 dark oak fence gates, and a sideways lightning rod. Now come on top of the front, put 2 rows of 5 yellow concrete across the top. Then up here we're going to put 5 upside down oak stairs and 5 right side up oak stairs above it. Then we'll come around behind here, and on either side we'll do a 2x2 of yellow concrete. Then on either side of the front here, we're going to put a forward facing oak stair. Behind that, a yellow concrete on each side, and then another oak stair on top of each side. Then we'll swing around on the side of the top here behind this, and on top of each side we're going to put a gray stained glass pane. I did black here, but I change it later. Make sure these are gray stained glass panes. Then a yellow concrete above it on each side. Then we'll come down on the bottom outside edge, and we're going to run a full layer of yellow concrete all the way back. Then we can come across the back, and we'll come all the way up this side with a full layer of yellow concrete. Just like that. Then we'll come up front here again, and in each of these 2 corners put a light gray concrete. Then another stained glass pane above it, and here's where I realized my color error and changed my 2 stained glass panes on either side to gray. Above it, a light gray concrete on each side. Now come up front, and on either side we're going to put gray stained glass like this, and then we're going to put black stained glass in the center. Then 2 black stained glass panes in the center here and here, and 2 gray stained glass panes on either side to round out the window. Once that's done, we'll come on each outside edge, and we're going to do 2 columns of 3 light gray concrete coming up. And same thing over here, 2 columns of 3 light gray concrete. Then, behind that, we're going to put a door on each side. And then a light gray concrete above the door on each side here. Then, behind the door on this side, we're going to do a 4x3 of light gray concrete here. Then behind that, a 4x3 of deep slate tile walls. Then behind that, we're going to do 2 columns of 3 light gray concrete. Behind that, a light gray concrete, sideways observer, light gray concrete. Then 3 light gray concrete behind it. Then a door, and come up and over it with light gray. Then we'll start from the back on this side, and frame in the door again here. Put the door on. And we need to copy over where the sideways observer goes. So put a sideways observer here. And there's no vent on this side, so we're gonna fill all the rest of this to the front, 3 high with light gray concrete. Once that's done, we'll start from the rear end here. And on the back of each side, we're gonna put 2 columns of 3 light gray concrete on either side of the back here. So here and here. Then in front of this on bottom, 2 deep slate tile walls, andesite wall, 2 deep slate tile, andesite, 2 deep slate tile. Above it, a full row of andesite walls. And then above that, we copy the pattern of walls from the bottom. Just like that. And then we'll fill in all the rest of this 3 high with light gray concrete. We'll do the exact same thing over here. So 2 deep slate tile walls, andesite, 2 deep slate tile, andesite, 2 deep slate tile. Then a full row of andesite. And then we copy the pattern of walls from the bottom. Then we fill this 3 high with light gray concrete. Then we'll come inside of here and we're gonna grab netherite blocks. And we're gonna fill the whole bottom middle 3 in here, end to end with netherite. Back here, put a door in the center and surround it with light gray concrete and over the top. Then we're going to put a white stained glass pane on the side here for a mirror. And we actually need to change under this door here. So there's a step, so we're going to grab an oak stair. Take out this block, put an upside down oak stair, replace the door. Then we're going to do 3 iron bars coming up on either side of the door. We'll repeat it all over here. So take out this block, upside down oak stair, replace the door, 3 iron bars coming up on either side of the door here. Now we're going to come on top of the front here, change this block and this block to yellow concrete. Then 2 rows of 3 yellow concrete on this top center. Then we're going to move down all the way to the rear end. And on top of the rear, we'll put 2 rows of 3 light gray concrete in the center. Then we're going to fill this 3 wide with bedrock blocks here. And we're going to bring it forward to the front of this section of walls and make that 3 wide. Then in front of this, we'll fill all the rest of the top middle 3 with light gray concrete up to the front. Once that's done, we'll move all the way down to the rear end here, and we're going to put a light gray candle on either side here and here. Then we're going to cover this whole bedrock section with oak trapdoors. And then in front of it, a light gray candle on either side. On the next block, forward in front of those, in the center, we'll put a daylight sensor for the exhaust. And then we'll skip 1 block forward from the daylight sensor, and we'll put a row of polished andesite slabs coming forward till it's right before these walls. And then a row on this side as well. On front of each side of that, we'll put a light gray candle again. Then we'll come up front on the first 2 gray blocks in the center, open back-to-back dark oak fence gates for a horn. Skip a block back, light gray candle on either side. And then in the middle behind that, 3 iron trap doors. Then we're going to take out oak slabs, put 2 on the side up here, 2 on the side up here. Then switch to andesite slabs and run a full row of andesite slabs on this top outside edge all the way down to the back here. And we'll do the same thing on this side, a full row of andesite slabs on this top outside edge. And bring that all the way back up to the front. Now come into a loom here with a white banner and red dye. We'll put a horizontal on top, switch to green dye, horizontal on bottom. Then switch to black dye and put a black border on it. Then we're going to do a yellow banner, light blue dye, make the top half light blue, put a black border around it, and a horizontal in the middle. Now come on the front of the locomotive, and on either side of this lapis put an item frame, and we'll put the blue and yellow banner in them. Then we're going to turn it so that the blue is on the outside edges. Then take a glow item frame on the bottom here and here, and then on the top stair we need to get it on the center. Then we'll grab glowstone and put glowstone in all three of those for lights. Then up here we're going to put a glow item frame on either side of this yellow concrete and put this banner in each one, and we're going to turn it here so that the green is on the outside edges. Now we'll move down and detail the rear end here. So back here on either side of the coupler open a dark oak fence gate, and on the outer edges put a regular item frame. We'll put the blue and yellow banner in them and turn them so the blue is facing the outside. Then we're going to put an iron trap door below this door, and we'll come up and around the door with black stone wall. Then we're going to put a glow item frame on either side of the top up here, put our other banner on them, turn them so the green's on the outside, then a glow item frame on the top center with glowstone. Then we're going to come in and we're going to grab some iron bars here and put an iron bar on either side of this yellow concrete. Then I realized I forgot the mirror on this side, so I put a white stained glass pane here for the rear view mirror. Then we're going to come on the side of the front here, put a dark oak sign above this ditch light with our locomotive number here, which is going to be 6907. Same thing on the other side. Hit both of these signs with white dye and a glowing sack. Now come on the side right here, put a birch sign with 6907. And we'll do the same thing on this side, a sign right here with 6907. Now come behind the door, put an item frame right here, and same thing on this side, put an item frame right here. Then we need to make some more banners here, so we're going to come into a loom with a white banner, red dye. Put a circle in the center, then we're going to put a horizontal on top and a horizontal on bottom. Then we're going to go to a light gray banner, yellow dye, vertical on the left, diagonal, new banner. We're going to put a vertical in the center, then new banner, vertical on the left, vertical on the right, horizontal on top, horizontal in the middle, switch to light gray, and put a light gray border around these three letter banners. And then we'll come place these. This red and white one's for the flag. It goes in this item frame and turn it sideways. Same thing on this side. Put it in this item frame, turn it sideways. Then we're going to come back here next to this door and we're going to put via. Same thing on this side. Next to this door, use the banners to spell out via. Now we'll do the interior, so come on in here with chiseled sandstone block. Behind the door, we're going to put 2 on the bottom, then 1 here, a blast furnace, and 3 chiseled sandstone across the top. Then 3 under this window here, then 3 smooth sandstone slabs. Then up here, we're going to put 2 glow item frames with end crystals and a lever. Then turn around and put a stair on each side for seats. Then we're going to grab a torch and put a torch on each side to light the cab. Then we'll put a door right here. Then we'll come behind here. Back here on this side, we're going to skip to the 3rd block back, 2 columns of chiseled sandstone. Then we'll do 2 columns right here. In here, put an end portal, a door, and a block above it. Then we'll come all the way to the back, 1 block from the door in the center. We're going to put 10 sideways anvils coming up the center. Then above those, we'll do 10 netherite. Then on the side of the netherite, we're going to put a polished blackstone button on the side of each block. And we'll do the same thing on this side. Polished blackstone button on the side of the blocks on this side. Then we'll come on top of it in another row of 10 sideways anvils on top. Then in front of this, we're going to do 2 rows of 2 horizontal end rods. In front of that, 2 layers of 3 smooth stone, then a smooth stone, a hopper, and a brewing stand on top. In front of that, 3 hoppers up the middle. Then we need to crouch, and we need to get 3 sideways grindstones on top of the hoppers. In front of that, 2 layers of 3 lodestone, then 1 on the top middle, and a brewing stand on either side. And there we have it, folks. We've completed our Via Rail LRC locomotive. I hope you enjoyed the build here. And like I said, leave plenty of room on the track behind it, because we will be doing the passenger cars for this train in a future video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And everyone have a great week. Stay safe out there, rail fans.